How do you remain focused on the soul or God? You do everything with awareness. The Buddhists used to call it as mindfulness. In India, you have people go to the temples, and you have seen people walking around the temple, and they have a special practice. The practice is they have to walk very slowly, step by step by step. That is a very powerful meditation to break your identity, and it will make you more conscious. It's not that you need to do it only in the temple. You can just do it in your own apartment. Go from one part of the apartment to the another part of the apartment. Although even if it is a small apartment, if you can walk a few steps back and forth, consciously put one step up, one step forward, one step, still forward, and then keep going. And when you do this, you will create more and more consciousness, God consciousness, and will break down the consciousness uh, of identity with the lower self. That's a very powerful practice. You can use a mantra and then split the mantra, into syllables, and then you can go uh, put one step like a very powerful mantra is Rama, Krishna, Namah Shivaya, or if you want to use Jesus or the Buddha or any other mantra you want to use, just split them into syllables and then put one step forward, and then say the syllable. While you are doing that, your attention should be both on the foot that you place on the ground and also in the middle of the forehead or inside the brain, the middle brain, and do that. And while you are doing it, you can program yourself. You can do a programming. And what is that programming? Say you want to have a home, and you don't have a house, or you don't have a car. Okay? Whatever you put in the God mind, which is the middle of the brain, it will manifest. And then how do you say that? You see a picture, and then you say also, I want this car. You have to openly say that. That's very important. And that becomes a power word. It's not just another word that you ordinarily speak unconsciously from the lower human level of consciousness. I want this car. I want this home. I want to create it. I'm creating it. I'm creating it. I'm creating it. Say that openly. And the words become very powerful and assume the status called walk. I named my company as Walk Sounds. Walk sounds are sounds that will manifest. And I put V, A, 3 A's, in order to give more emphasis to the sound R. walk sounds. So when you say, I want this home, or I want this light body, I want this health, I want this beauty, okay? Whatever you want, you say that out aloud while you are walking, or while you don't, not necessarily you should be walking. You can sit on your chair and also be practicing this. And if you begin to do that, then you will see over a period of time that you will see that you are manifesting. Not only that, when the midbrain area becomes active, the God brain becomes active, then different timelines will open up. There will be many other opportunities that will be coming to you. You don't have to go to the opportunities. The opportunities will show up themselves. They are already there. But you are not able to locate them or relate to them because you are a victim to your mind consciousness, your sense consciousness, your memory. All these are the barriers. But you will transcend all of them. You don't have to from now on to sit and meditate. Of course, if you do sit and meditate for a longer period of time using this principle, it will give a lot more benefits than while you are doing a walk or sitting or at other times. But since it is difficult for most people to find time to sit down and meditate, you can very easily practice this. Very easily practice this. Even while you are talking to someone, you never lose your consciousness. But the problem is, we often lose our consciousness while we are talking to people. When we become jealous, then that is the time then we completely go into a different mode. Why are you jealous? If you live in God consciousness, you will never feel jealous. You are God and the other person is also God. And when that happens, we will be able to create the golden age. So the golden age is going to come only through change of consciousness. And the governments all should help to facilitate the process by including this teaching into the curriculum and making people to live life taking their energy from the midbrain, which is the God brain, and not from the cortex, neocortex area, where, it is all limitation, rationality, logic, and time. And when you go into the midbrain, it is a timeless zone.